Welcome, Lutka. Happy New Year.
Happy New
And
Year, Vijaya.
wonderful having you as always. And on to a new year. So, Lutka, question for you is what is cross-chargeability and how can it really be used?
This is a really good question and one of my favorites. So that's usually my last question during the consultation. Cross-chargeability, as I mentioned, is really important tool in immigration law. And usually now we see it a lot with our Indian clients because we use cross-chargeability with backlogs. So, obviously Indian nationals have a lot of retrogression and backlogs with green cards. So just for illustration, let's look at January visa bulletin. Visa bulletin is issued by Department of State each month. And I'm just going to pick employment-based, for example, EB2 category. Currently, they're processing 2011, so cases that were filed in 2011. For EB3, cases that were filed in June of 2012. But if somebody was born in Pakistan or UK or UAE, different country, it's pretty much current, so there is no wait time. So it's a huge, huge change. And, how does the cross-chargeability apply here? So pretty much even the principal or derivative applicant can use the other spouse's country of birth, so country of chargeability, because as a refresher, we always use country of birth with the green card context. So even if somebody's Indian,
born in India,
holder right now, but if they were born in UAE, for example, that's a huge difference. So for illustration, we have a couple. Principal applicant was born in India, spouse was born, let's pick UAE. And, they're both obviously now holders of Indian passports, but that one thing, that the spouse was born, even though the spouse never lived there after 2 weeks, the parents left. So the spouse left when she was a baby. We can actually cross-charge to that country of birth. So instead of waiting for 10, 15 years, the visa number is available. So it's a huge difference. And we can use it whether, the principals or derivatives country of birth. We can also use it for children. So in case you have a situation that the child was born in India, but parents were born somewhere else, the child can also cross-charge the country of birth to the parents. Very important, parents cannot charge it to the kids. So if the children were born, for example, we see it quite a lot in Canada. So parents became Canadian citizens, it's not going to work. So we can use it for spouses, cross-charge it to spouses' country of birth or to the parents. That's it. But usually that's my last question during the consultation. And I'm always so happy when the other spouse was born somewhere else, because that's going to cut down like 10 or 15 years, in the green card processing.
Yes.
So this was really created just to preserve the family unity and, for the whole family to immigrate together, because how would it be that the child would have to wait for 10 years? So it's really, really important tool. And again, many people forget about it. That, we look at the country of birth for the green card purposes. And for our Indian clients, it's huge, and especially in employment-based context, because with the family, even though there is a retrogression, all other countries are in the same boat, so there is not much difference. So this is usually used in employment-based green card processing in preference categories.
Right.
So very important to remember, where the other spouse or child were born, so you can cut down some time in green card processing.
Absolutely, and that can make all the difference. And thank you so much, Lutka, for shining the light on that. It's going to make a huge amount of difference for a lot of people.
Correct.
Right there. And that's Lutka Zimovchek, partner and managing attorney at the NPZ Law Group, representing clients from throughout the United States and around